seriously fielded well as a side. Thames' innings comes to an end.
The heavy length that he bowls, the pace that he bowls into a length, hits the splice of the bat, not so easy against this style of bowling. And Henry's been all action with the ball, and now he's all action in the field. Picks up a cracking catch down low to his feet, and Noah Tain goes for 38, Essex 117 for 8.
It's a fine strike from Harmer. High in the air. Should be easily taken. And is. He's done well in the end, actually, because it just went away from him at the last moment.
Derbyshire going for something huge over mid-on. Again, it's not easy. It just makes a late adjustment there. Just misjudged it slightly, but they don't miss too many tricks. In the blast for Essex, Derbyshire goes for 5-9 down.
With the catch, and this could be it. And is. A brilliant night for Somerset. They're top of the table for a reason, and they've made light work of Essex. Only 14 overs have been bowled, and they will make their way back down the motorway and across the country with the tail between their legs. They have been demolished by the top of the table.
Well, a huge score. They might actually feel that they could have got a little bit more than 225 for 6. They might have got something around 230, 240. Mohamed Amir put a kibosh on that, 3 for 22. Kola Cadmore there right at the top. Will Smead, they have all the power and class, and 130, well, blown away by Henry and Meredith in particular, and Craig Overton.
पकौड़ों के मौसम के लिए खास फॉर्च्यून सोयाबीन ऑयल और 100% चना दाल से बना फॉर्च्यून बेसन।
पकौड़ों का मौसम आया और फॉर्च्यून रिफाइंड सोयाबीन ऑयल का मॉनसून स्पेशल पैक भी लाया। आज ही ऑर्डर करें फॉर्च्यून रिफाइंड सोयाबीन ऑयल।
28 crore का प्राइस पूल, 42 ट्रॉफी इवेंट्स, 128 टॉर्नीज और फिनाले गोवा में।
A23 के एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप में होगा एपिक पोकर प्लेयर्स का एपिक क्लैश। मतलब जहां भी हो आ जाओ। एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप पावर्ड बाय A23 पोकर। इससे एपिक और कहां?
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है। जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
Read, memorize, repeat.
Don't ask questions, just mug the answers.
Just by heart it.
This is not the way. You should not do it like this.
Just by heart it.
भारत के भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री राजीव गांधी जी की हत्या की गई है।
अभी तक किसी भी आदमी या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने सामने आके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं ली।
वायरस के एंड में क्लॉथ फाइबर मिला, सुसाइड बॉम्बर।
हम इसे कैनेडी असैसिनेशन की तरह नहीं बनने देंगे।
The women in blue have been unstoppable since 2022.
India win the series.
Now, they return stronger, chasing mission whitewash on English soil. Watch India Women Tour of England live on Sony Live and Sony Sports Network.
It's when you go, that's when people will realize how big a player he was. I feel sad that he's gone, the way he's gone, I think it could have been handled better, or there should have been more communication. If I had anything to do with it, I would have made him captain straight away after Australia.
Samit Patel leads out his team. Wayne Madsen there, familiar face at this ground, that is for sure. Samit has, his fortunes have been up and down a little bit as leader of Derbyshire County Cricket Club. Brett D'Oliveira is alongside Isaac Mohammed, very exciting 17-year-old born in Solihull, related to the great man Moeen Ali, and I'm told has a cover drive that might just look right at the hands of the great man himself. We shall find out here. Pitch has got a little tinge of green on it. Looks as though Derbyshire may well open the bowling with Alex Thompson and a little bit of off spin. And the man who knows all about winning, losing, the heartache and pain of playing here at Derbyshire, Dominic Cork, is alongside me.
Good evening, Butch. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, go through all the emotions playing here at Derbyshire. Alex Thompson, who has done this job quite a bit in T20 cricket for Derbyshire, made the move from Warwickshire, or the Bears they're called now. And, a good all-rounder, decent batter as well. And this has been their problem, Derbyshire, this year, is conceding runs. Well over 9 runs per over, and the outfield. You have to try and outfield the opposition because it is quite a bumpy outfield.
It is bumpy, and the boundaries are in as well, so perhaps fielding won't be that important. Here we go.
Oh, lovely start, lovely start.
Just a little nudge into the offside. Perhaps oughtn't to have been one there at first ball, but good scampering from D'Oliveira and Isaac Mohammed.
I hope Nick Knight's not watching. He was on it the other day, extra cover. He was on it straight away.
Heard him last night in the women's game.
He just went on and on. Lewis Gregory was saying, brilliant, Lewis Gregory, extra cover is in close. Calm down, Nick.
Isaac Mohammed, only his 5th T20 game, hasn't represented Worcestershire in any other format. 17 years old. And highly talented.
Catch it.
Just dinks that one past short fine leg, and that one rattles away to the boundary, and it does rattle, bumping all the way to the boundary.
Yeah, and with these conditions that we're seeing, not just here in Derby but all over the UK at the moment, this outfield is just going to get drier and drier. Just uses the pace and just gets it past that short fine and runs away. There's no chance. Once it beats that infield, it just races away.
Catch it!
Turns the face on it, and a little bit of turn. Saw the spin bowlers bowling on the square, about 3 strips away from the one we're playing this evening. It turned square, and that one certainly gripped. It's all well and good, this hot, dry weather up here in Derbyshire, but you just reseeded your lawn, haven't you?
Yeah, no good for lawns.
Oh, yes.
Toe ends that one.
Didn't have it reseeded, actually had it relayed. It's even worse. At least you can reseed it if the seed, it's actually been, it looked like a bowling green when I first had it down. Not so much now.
When we get a hosepipe ban up here, we'll know who to blame. Off the toe end again, and there's a man out there who takes the catch looking into the sun. And that is first blood to Derbyshire Falcons. And Isaac Mohammed is on his way.
Just a little bit of a top edge, and because Alex Thompson is a tall off spinner, he gets a little bit more bounce. We've seen the other night at Taunton players struggle with the sun. Pat Brown took it absolutely comfortably. Good catch, good start for Derbyshire as well. Isaac Mohammed goes for 4, and the Worcestershire Rapids 5 for 1.
28 crore का प्राइस पूल, 42 ट्रॉफी रैंक्स, 128 टॉर्नीज और फिनाले गोवा में।
A23 के एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप में होगा एपिक पोकर प्लेयर्स का एपिक क्लैश। मतलब जहां भी हो आ जाओ। एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप पावर्ड बाय A23 पोकर। इससे एपिक और कहां?
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है। जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
असल में राक्षस है वो, सबके लिए खोपड़ी।
At the non-striker's end. I'm going to get double spin.
Come on, Ghazi.
Bowling at the 60 end, number 70, Mohammed Ghazafa.
Mohammad Ghazanfar, Afghanistan international, 2 for 21 in a run fest at Chesterfield.
Very good, Gaz. Very good, Gazzy. Shape on that, Gaz.
Well, another one of these mystery spinners that Afghanistan just keep producing. It's a little bit of drift early on with this new ball, an ability to spin it away as well from the right-hander.
A little bit of a bottom edge, but again, the ball just bounds away from the fielder. Valiant attempt, but in vain from Thompson.
Just gets a little bottom edge. It isn't a big boundary, I can tell you. Straight here is always really short.
Oh, yeah! Gone. A little skip and a jump of joy from Ghazanfar. And that was a ripper of a delivery. The ball took an age to get to first slip off the outside edge. Well, this is the best possible start for the Falcons.
Yeah, and you can just see Brett D'Oliveira just telling him it just comes down. His fingers come down the side of the ball. It looks like it's going to come in. It just holds. Good catch by Wayne Madsen. Quite an easy catch. Captain goes. In a bit of trouble here, the Worcestershire Rapids. Brett D'Oliveira gone for 5. They're 9 for 2.
पकौड़ों के मौसम के लिए खास फॉर्च्यून सोयाबीन ऑयल और 100% चना दाल से बना फॉर्च्यून बेसन।
पकौड़ों का मौसम आया और फॉर्च्यून रिफाइंड सोयाबीन ऑयल का मॉनसून स्पेशल पैक भी लाया। आज ही ऑर्डर करें फॉर्च्यून रिफाइंड सोयाबीन ऑयल।
लड़ोगे है ना? अपना ग्रैंड शो बस अभी शुरू होने वाला है।
38 games, average 25 strike rate 135.
Oh, yes, boy.
Let's look at the release here from Ghazanfar. Really bit, didn't it, this ball?
Love this, Gaz. Love this, Gaz.
Just came out the front of the... Maybe a carom ball, not sure, difficult to tell. Whatever it was mighty effective and completely fooled D'Oliveira.
Oh, love that, son.
Yeah, keep your eye out on Samit Patel as well. He's just starting to warm up. He probably thinks now, with 2 right-handers, he's going to probably bowl the 3rd over in the power play. May take Alex Thompson out because the left-hander is out. He's done his job. And the 2 right-handers, Roderick and Kashif Ali, now, I think you'll see that Samit Patel will probably bowl the next over. Just changing the field up, a deep mid-wicket going in place.
Wouldn't be in any rush to put pace on the ball here after what we've seen in the first 1.5 overs. Slip stays in.
Oh!
And that rags. That is a beauty. 10 for 2.
पकौड़ों के मौसम के लिए खास फॉर्च्यून सोयाबीन ऑयल और 100% चना दाल से बना फॉर्च्यून बेसन।
पकौड़ों का मौसम आया और फॉर्च्यून रिफाइंड सोयाबीन ऑयल का मॉनसून स्पेशल पैक भी लाया। आज ही ऑर्डर करें फॉर्च्यून रिफाइंड सोयाबीन ऑयल।
Spin doing the trick so far for the Falcons. Not so much a rebuilding job, but a restarting job required from Roderick and Ali. And surprisingly, Dominic caught pace on.
Yeah, I think this is what they've done quite a bit, is bring Zach Chappell in to bowl the 3rd over. But I just thought with them getting 2 early wickets and seeing that there's just a little bit of spin around, that the experience of Samit Patel, he would have gone with himself and just said to the likes of Roderick and Ali, you've got to try and hit us now.
Just swings that into the offside. That's gone as well. Pat Brown takes the catch. It doesn't matter whether it's pace or spin, it's wickets. here at the county ground.
Oh, an average looking shot this. Back of a length ball. I think he's trying to get it over deep mid wicket. And not the most attractive looking shot. He just gets a top edge. And Pat Brown takes another simple catch. Shouts mine, takes it comfortably. And this poor start has got even worse for the Rapids. Good from Derbyshire. They have 3 wickets in the power play, and we've only had 14 deliveries. Kashif Ali gone for 1. Worcestershire 10 for 3.
28 crore का prize pool, 42 trophy events, 128 tourneys, और finale गोवा में.
8-3 के एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप में होगा एपिक पोकर प्लेयर्स का एपिक क्लैश. मतलब जहां भी हो आ जाओ. एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप पावर्ड बाय 8-3 पोकर. इससे एपिक और कहां.
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है. जिम्मेदारी से खेलें.
The Hunt, the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, streaming now on Sony Live.
He's been piling on the runs in the county championship. Blast took a break for 2 rounds of the championship. Knocked up 266 against Hampshire. Took the last game off because he was tired by the looks of it. Oh, gone! Well, the break didn't do him any good. Lost the top of his leg stump. First ball. Another member of the primary club heads back to the pavilion, and this is turning into a rout.
Sami Patel got it spot on. Bring Zach Chappell into the attack. I thought he may have stuck with spin, but it was spot on. Good decision. Ball that just nips back. Always looks to do that. Zach Chappell just pushes it back in because of his action. And back-to-back wickets, and on the verge of a possible hat-trick. Gone without scoring. 10 for 4, Worcestershire.
28 crore का prize pool, 42 trophy events, 128 tourneys, और finale गोवा में.
8-3 के एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप में होगा एपिक पोकर प्लेयर्स का एपिक क्लैश. मतलब जहां भी हो आ जाओ. एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप पावर्ड बाय 8-3 पोकर. इससे एपिक और कहां.
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है. जिम्मेदारी से खेलें.
घोषणा की है, जिंदा हो या मुर्दा.
The time code on the last dismissal, but I reckon it was 1910 maybe. Brooks would have been scrambling around for pads and gloves, would not have been expecting to be out there before 7:15. Hat-trick ball. Well, you mentioned the word template just now, in terms of teams sort of having a preconceived idea about what happens at what point during the power play or during any game of cricket. We've seen England sort of go away from a template and playing the conditions in front of them. Oh, Worcestershire playing the conditions in front of them right now. At 2 down, the shot that saw the end of Kashif Ali was a shocker.
Wait there.
Hose then gets knocked over very first ball. And I suppose the Rapids now have got no choice whatsoever but to try to keep some wickets in hand so that they can have a go second half of the innings. Here it is the end of Kashif.
As you said, an average shot. Trying to hit it over deep mid-wicket. That's a decent delivery. Just Adam Hose just pushing out at it. And just nips back from Zach Chappell.
Oh, end of the over. You don't get many of those to the pound. Double wicket maiden for Zach Chappell. Rapids, oh my goodness, 10 for 4.
28 crore का prize pool, 42 trophy events, 128 tourneys, और finale गोवा में.
8-3 के एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप में होगा एपिक पोकर प्लेयर्स का एपिक क्लैश. मतलब जहां भी हो आ जाओ. एपिक पोकर चैंपियनशिप पावर्ड बाय 8-3 पोकर. इससे एपिक और कहां.
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है. जिम्मेदारी से खेलें.
असल में राक्षस है वो, सबके लिए खोपड़ी.
Gazanfa in for a second over.
Oh, yes, guys. Yes, guys.
Well, I mentioned at the top of the show, two teams at the wrong end of the North
Here,
Group.
boys. Let's go 5. Kill it off,
Derbyshire,
eh? Kill it off,
a rock
boys.
bottom, only 3 wins for them out of 10 matches. Worcestershire only 1 better with 4. Reverse sweep. When in doubt, get the broom out.
That's a decent shot. I saw it early. Really good way of how the technique is getting right out there with his hands. His eyes are level. Uses the pace. A decent shot. I'm sure Samit Patel will be happy. Keep playing the shots. That's what he'll be hoping. Get another couple of wickets. Get this game done and dusted.
Wait.
There was the wrong one again.
Very good here, Gaz. Awesome, Gazzy. Awesome, Gazzy.
That one's the off break. Outside the line by some distance, I think.
It's a decent appeal. I like the appeal, but I think it's spot on from Tom Lungley. Where does it hit him? Outside the line.
Brilliant, Gaz. Yo!
It's interesting, is it? The stock delivery, which moves in towards the right hander, it kind of drifts into him. Doesn't spin, doesn't grip and spin as hard as the wrong one. It just sort of continues to drift towards middle stump. And then the wrong one really spins. Still haven't quite worked out how it's coming out of the fingers yet. Yeah, that's the stop ball. It just continues to drift towards the leg side and is nudged away for a bit of welcome relief and a boundary. 21 for 4 from 4. Let's have
Sunday, July 13th. Ranked UFC heavyweights clash in Nashville.
From the Music City,
KO King, Derek Lewis, aims to add another highlight finish to his resume.
the Beast!
While Brazilian star Thaleson Teixeira intends to add to his 100% finish rate. Plus a full card of can't-miss action.
From Nashville, Tennessee.
Check broadcast listings.
Imagine who might be earning a few quid on the franchise circuit.
Well, this is a perfect start for Derbyshire, who, as you said, they've got to keep winning every game. Even Samit Patel said it at the toss with Charles Dagnall, that every game is a must-win. They've got to win every single game, and results have got to go their way as well. Northamptonshire play Leicestershire today. That's 4th versus 5th, I think.
Wait there, wait. Very nice, Saki. Brilliant holding. Watch yourself, watch yourself.
4th versus 6th, that actually. And 4 points for a win this season. They've still got a mathematical chance of getting in there, but they'll need to win every game and perhaps results go their way as well. They've got to play the Bears, I think, is their last game, and they also have to play Northamptonshire as well, Derbyshire. So a few head-to-heads which they could perhaps do with winning, but it's really tight.
Yeah. Good chappy. Brilliant this chap.
Actually 4th versus 5th that game today.
Yeah, 4th versus 5th. So the best the Falcons can do with their 4 games left is to get to 28 points. So they need to win all of theirs. And Northants to have a shocker. Or any of the teams above them, really. finish up. The best that Derbyshire Falcons can do is get to 28.
Yeah, and Northamptonshire have started all right. 106 for 2 they are. Ravi Bopara, 41 from 30. Safe Zabe, 30 from 17. So they're off to a decent start. 106 for 2. They're playing at the Upton Steel County Ground against Leicester.
Last time I saw the Steelbacks, they'd won 6 from 6. They've not won one since.
Yeah, struggled. They have struggled since then. I think they lost their last game against Lancashire, I think it was. Saqib Mahmood with a hat-trick in that game.
Jimmy?
I think he bowled okay, couple of wickets.
And another tight over from Zach Chappell. Looking much better for the Rapids, but they've not lost one for an over or two. 24 for 4.
Sunday, July 13th. Ranked UFC heavyweights clash in Nashville.
From the Music City,
K.O. Kane, Derek Lewis, aims to add another highlight finish to his resume.
the Beast!
While Brazilian star Thaleson Teixeira intends to add to his 100% finish rate. Plus a full card of can't-miss action.
From Nashville, Tennessee.
Check broadcast listings.
And then, in the scheme of things, a really decent partnership of 14 of 15 deliveries as Worcestershire try and recover. Pat Brown, former Worcester, takes up the attack. Afternoon, Butch. I spoke to Brett D'Oliveira at the toss, very happy to win it. This wicket's got lots of runs in it, he said.
Well, it might have, but for somebody else.
It's been intriguing watching Gavin Zart.
It's easy for you to say.
Knew that would happen. Movement, and that's going to go all the way. Just full down the leg side, helped on its way. Ethan Bricks picks himself up, the first maximum of the night.
Yeah, pace on from Pat Brown, misdirected. Helped up and over. It is a short boundary. There is some pace and bounce in this pitch. The ball seam up. It'll go through to the keeper okay. And that has flown.
You enjoyed me getting that wrong, didn't you?
I mean, of all the ways you could have mispronounced Gazanfa, that was not one I was expecting.
I like to surprise you, but just keep you on your toes. Been a long couple of days.
A Gavanza bonanza.
Almost ricocheting. That's where Pat Brown really made his name, especially at the death. His contribution to Worcestershire winning the T20 Blast. One victory on finals day, and Pat Brown was key to it. Slower balls and Yorkers, that was his bread and butter.
A good run on moustaches here at Derbyshire. I remember George Scrimshaw was one of the forerunners. He's got an excellent short back and sides.
Into space it goes, and it will kiss the surface and bounce on. No stopping that. This is looking slightly rosier for the Rapids.
Well, yeah, smile on the face of Gareth Roderick. Just a little bit of pace on, really helped over the infield. Not sure it'll be long before we get the tweakers back on again.
The Tash is doing quite a roaring trade at the moment around the county circuit. Looks like everyone's like a bounder or a cad. Hello.
No!
Defended out into the offside. A good over for the Worcestershire Rapids. 11 from it. The power play is done. It's 35 for 4.
सोनी स्पोर्ट्स के टीवी चैनल्स पर हमारी नई टीम इंडिया। तूने किए क्या क्या जुल्म, तुझको भी ना छोड़ेंगे हम कसम। कसम से इस बार ग्राउंड उनका होगा लेकिन जीत हमारी होगी।
इंग्लैंड वर्सेस इंडिया थर्ड टेस्ट सोनी स्पोर्ट्स के टीवी चैनल्स पर स्ट्रीमिंग नाउ ऑन सोनी लिव।
Fight back.
And as you suggested, tweakers return. The captain, Samit Patel, his first action of the evening, straight after the power play.
Yeah, he looked after himself there, didn't he, Samit? Last over of the power play. We'll give it to Pat Brown. I'll bowl when we got the field back.
There was 2 spots he could have bowled himself as captain. This is one of them. The other was when they were 10 for 4. The over straight after that. Huge amount of experience.
Like that, Dex. Like that, Dex.
Blast game number 255 for Samit. Nobody has played more.
Good, Dexy. Stay good here, lad. Stay good here.
Showing a lot of the stumps there. Another big bobble over this outfield. Couple onto the total. Yes, Ravi Bopara, the other, well into the 200s. Alex Thompson doing the work on the boundary edge. And Ravi having a good night. He's Midlands.
Oh, very good. Very good, Dex.
Yeah, those guys both playing right from the very start, 2003. First year of T20 cricket professionally in this country. Oh, and that's you'll be annoyed with that, Samit. It's a bad finish. He was trying to get the Yorker in, trying to close out the over with a dot. Instead, the ball trundles away for 4. 7 gone, 45 for 4.
सोनी स्पोर्ट्स के टीवी चैनल्स पर हमारी नई टीम इंडिया। तूने किए क्या क्या जुल्म, तुझको भी ना छोड़ेंगे हम कसम। कसम से इस बार ग्राउंड उनका होगा लेकिन जीत हमारी होगी।
इंग्लैंड वर्सेस इंडिया थर्ड टेस्ट सोनी स्पोर्ट्स के टीवी चैनल्स पर।
They go in Martin Anderson. 6th bowler used. Only 7 overs have been bowled.
Very good. Nice start, Martin. Nice start, Martin.
Tell you what, I had a magnificent drive
Very
here.
good here, boys. Very good here.
I know you were pounding up the M1, but I was coming from Manchester.
Come on, past.
Straight over the Peak District on a day like today. Absolutely magnificent through Leek and Ashbourne, places like that.
Very good.
Might have a go at that tomorrow, mightn't we? We're off to the
yeah.
Roses game on the way back.
Felt like you needed one of those little British sports scars.
And a raffish tash.
Absolutely. scarf
Good
blowing
pass,
in the
good in
wind.
there, pass.
Silken scarf, of course. Living the life of Leslie Phillips. It's been chipped.
Yeah.
Smartly done.
Grace.
Again, it's Alex Thompson. We've talked so often
Brilliant,
about
Gracie.
giving you good best fielders in those key positions where the ball's going the most.
Yeah, by the looks of it, on this pitch, I think the last thing you want to be is very full as a seam bowler. You can drive the ball back of a length, take pace off.
Yeah, go two. Brownie, come
It
on.
looks as though it's going to hold for you a little bit. Same goes for the spinners as well. Samit was a little bit full in his first over and just got ticked over. I reckon if you're back of a length and driving the ball hard into this pitch, it'll hold up for you.
Good pasty.
I was going to ask though, you know, 4 down, have you been tempted to take a look at one of your main guys who's been successful? Catch it is the shout. No chance. Absolutely no chance.
In answer to your question, absolutely. Try and kill it there and then. Good partnership this. Again, Anderson looking for the Yorkers, got the keeper up, looking for something very full. And I think you can use the pace. What you don't want to be doing is hitting the ball when it's back of a length.
Go.
I'll think about 2, but should just be the single. Quite short straight here. County ground, end of the 8th over, 56 for 4.
Sunday, July 13th. Ranked UFC heavyweights clash in Nashville.
From the Music City.
KO Kane, Derek Lewis, aims to add another highlight finish to his resume.
The Beast!
While Brazilian star Thaleson Teixeira intends to add to his 100% finish rate. Plus a full card of can't-miss action.
From Nashville, Tennessee.
Check broadcast listings.
But not what we would suggest players that are used to or necessarily have the role of being coming in after 8 or 9 overs.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the point, isn't it? You want to try and get those guys in when there are a lot of